first one is something called user-level remediation. At least that's our working name right now. The idea behind this user-level remediation piece is an administrator can have a blanket plan for what it looks like for all the sensitive information within an organization. You can take this plan and you can put it down on paper and say, I think that every time I find something that's related to PCI DSS, right, like a credit card number on someone's endpoint, it needs to be destroyed, right? And that's a very good policy to have in place. But as you start getting away from the concept of managing endpoints, and you get into the concept of managing data repositories, having a blanket statement can be a little bit more challenging. For instance, the legal team may need to hold on to that credit card number as part of a legal hold or an e-discovery policy that's going on right now. There could be a handful of different pieces that are in play, and it's something that the administrator may not necessarily know from the IT side. So what we're doing is we're allowing user-level remediation, this new feature, to allow administrators to identify data custodians within their environment, people who will sit back and own a particular part of the organization, a particular part of the data, and they are empowered to only look at that information and determine scanning or not scanning of that data, determine actions that they're going to take on that, whether they're remediation actions like shredding or redaction or something like that. And they are all in accordance with what is made available and what's made allowable by that individual IT administrator. This also allows them to go ahead and get you, we also allow people to go through and say, manage your endpoint, log into this SDP console, and you have full control of what's going on over on your individual endpoint, on your individual laptop that you have here. And you can manage that, control it, etc., in addition to any IT policies that are being put into play. This allows you to have additional control and construct. For instance, someone who's utilizing their laptop, their desktop for personal information, who may not, necessarily need to do that, right? Go ahead and check for that and make sure that you aren't controlling some personal information on there that's not necessarily supposed to be in play. It's a really cool feature that's going to be coming later in the year. Keep an eye out as we start going through additional tech talks from our side of the house from when this is going to be showing up. Similarly, keep an eye out for the customer newsletter and the partner newsletters, depending on where you sit, that will help you understand when these features are rolling out.